G'day guys, Corey Hind, hope you're well. I want to talk to you about our marketing checklist that we use with our inner circle members to help them be accountable and doing the stuff and feeding back to themselves about what they have done, what they haven't done. Because marketing is, you've got your strategy up here and then you've got the stuff that you've got to continually do. And we find that small business owners get busy, they get lost in the weeds, they're doing all the stuff, and then a week goes by and they've done no Facebook posts or they haven't checked out LinkedIn or whatever. And we want people to go back to those places because we know there's real client conversations to be had there. And we like to give accountability. So we've got this checklist that we use. It's on our blog as well, but I want to give it to you guys because I think it will add value to your week, because it really can be a graft in business, and sometimes you just forget to revisit those things. Just quickly, before I go any further, I am using StreamYard, which is a new piece of software. I've just been talking to my good friend Stuart, who's another marketer here in Tauranga, and we're talking about how video has changed so much. YouTube has changed so much, and streaming is now a thing. And StreamYard, which I'm using now, for the basic price I'm paying, just seems wickedly cool. So we're streaming to multiple locations, and then we'll keep this recording and it'll be on YouTube as well. But marketing checklist. So we run this checklist for all of our inner circle members. The idea is that some of them won't need to do all these things, but it kind of comes down to your business and where your people are and who you're trying to target. Some people will come back to us and say, this happened, what should I do? And then other people will just use it for their own accountability. Okay, so for you guys who aren't part of our inner circle, which you should consider joining, it's incredible value. If you're not part of our inner circle, use a checklist like this. It is on our blog, and run through it every week. We recommend you do it on a Friday when things are starting to wind down, because if you do look and go, didn't send an email out this week, that might be the time to do that. So here's the checklist. I'll run from the top. Number one, have you replied to all the comments on your Facebook page or group? So you might use your Facebook group or you might use your page as your key area. Go back to all of the posts. Make sure you've personally replied, or the business has replied to all of the comments, because those people quite often are people who are having a sales conversation. It's just right at the early phase of a sales conversation with you. So go back and double check that you've replied to everything. Try and spark a conversation there, because that can turn into a bit of an algorithm tweak for Facebook, and that might send more traffic to your page or group. So do that. The second thing is, have you reviewed your Facebook insights? So if you go to your Facebook page, click up the top where it says insights, go in there and check the data and see what's going on. Another thing I like to get clients to do in the middle of that page is ensure you're following your competitors' pages. Not so you can, spend loads of time geeking out about what they're doing, but you can learn from them. You can get ideas from their posts, what's engaging for them, what's not engaging for them. So use that stuff as well. I like this question. I really want you to answer this question honestly. Yes or no, did you produce some marketing content every day this week? It's a yes or no question. It's a personal accountability question. I believe that every business owner runs a business doing their thing and a marketing business doing their thing. When social media people started, they'd run pages for clients. We now recommend people learn how to do it themselves. They get in there, they participate, and you must create content. It could be as easy as grab your phone, shoot a video of something, talk about that thing, do something, but you must post every day. Point 4, Google My Business. We are seeing crazy results with Google My Business at the moment. We really are. The people using Google My Business are highly motivated. They're trying to find a solution to a problem right there and then. So we want people to use Google My Business as much as possible. Have you posted something there this week with your keywords and key phrases? That is a critical task. What we get our clients to do in our inner circle group, the pay group, is do lots of posting on Facebook and LinkedIn if you want to, if that's where your clients are, and then go back and review them, as we said above. Look at what's working, okay, what's getting engagements, what's getting discussions going, and then use those posts for Google My Business, because there's feedback there. So use that almost like a micro blogging tactic, I call it. The next point on the checklist is LinkedIn. Okay, have you visited LinkedIn? There's a lot of power in LinkedIn. It's growing, it's expanding for business to business especially. Have you logged on? Have you built some connections? Have you discussed some things? Have you posted? I wrote an article on LinkedIn this week just to see what happens. Usually I do small posts, but that's something that I suggest every business owner does, is visit LinkedIn, look at your profile. We've got a blog post. We help coach people through that with our inner circle and how to optimize their profile so it looks good and it's clear what you do. That's probably the main thing with LinkedIn that I see as a downfall, is people aren't really clear when you look at their header what they actually do. The next point is, have you sent an email to your database this week? Do you have a database? That's probably the question before that, is, do you have a database? We're helping some clients in our inner circle at the moment to build up their database and to set up a template of a newsletter and to get people to join that. So get a database going, use it. It's your platform, it's your digital asset, but use it as often as possible. Give value, give value, give value, because people share that stuff. The power of a friend sending another friend an email going, hey, check this out, is quite strong. Okay. The next one, have you actively sought out reviews and referrals this week? Really important task to do. Go back to old customers, have a conversation. How are things going? Here's our Google link review or our Facebook recommendation link. Send that to people as well. And the last question on this topic is quite simply review your activities this week and just ask yourself, what's working versus what's not working? Okay, with marketing, we have this discussion often. We get a theory, we get a strategy, we get a message right, we know who our client avatar is, we then start doing stuff to target those people, but sometimes it doesn't work. So you have to get the feedback from the humans, which is, well, what is working and what's not working? Where are my leads coming from? Where are my best customers around at the moment, and how can I get more of them? Okay, now that is all for today. So hopefully that video has provided some value to you. I will put the link below, which will reference the blog post, which gives you that checklist. And even if you never join our inner circle as a member, which is $80 per month, even if you never come on board, please use that checklist for yourself, for your own accountability. It's just practical, it's useful. The actual blog post has a few more points as well. So I'd love to see you using that stuff. And if you have any questions about that checklist, pop them in the comments down below, and hopefully you enjoyed that format too. I really like StreamYard. If you're not using streaming, StreamYard is way better than anything I've ever seen. I can see live comments, I can see how many people are watching. It's pretty cool, so get onto it. Cheers guys, we will talk soon. Bye for now.